Hi. This time I'd like to talk about doctors. Doctors get on my nerves. First off, you make an appointment at a doctor's office. Now, I usually go home and write the appointment down on the calendar so I can keep track of it. I know when my appointments are coming up. I do appreciate it when the doctors do call me the day before to let me know I have an appointment. However, I wish they wouldn't do it at 7 o'clock in the morning. Why can't they do it at 11 o'clock in the afternoon? Okay, or, well, it's still morning, but at least after 11 o'clock, people are awake. I'm retired. I don't have to get up on anybody's schedule except my own anymore. So why do they always make it at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning? To make matters worse, when they make the appointment for you, it seems like they just cannot come up with an afternoon appointment. They've got to make the appointment at 7 to 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, that's bad enough. But then you go to your appointment. They expect you to be there on time. If you're late, that means you go to the back of the line and you have to wait for other people that were there before you to be taken care of first, whether you have an appointment or not, because they're going to say, well, we take appointments first and you missed yours. Well, alright, that's fine, but a lot of things can happen to make you a little bit late. But what's bad about this is I get to the doctor's office in time for my appointment, and I try to make it so I don't have to sit in the lobby and wait for an hour. Okay, and what do? I end up going in, checking in at 5 minutes before my appointment time, and then I sit there and wait for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half before I see a doctor. Then they take me out of the waiting room and put me back in a little exam room where a nurse comes in, takes some information, types it into her computer, checks my temperature, my blood sugar, checks, all my heart rate and my weight and all of this. And then she's there for 5 minutes, and then she splits and says the doctor will be in and see you in just a moment. Well, just a moment turns into 25, 30 minutes. Okay? I'm going to start charging doctors for my time. My time is every bit as valuable as theirs. And I figure $10 a minute is a good round figure. Every time they are a minute late with my appointment, I'm going to send them a bill for $10 because they damn sure are going to send me a bill. So I'm going to start sending them bills for every minute that I'm late getting in for my appointment. Don't tell me that it's an emergency. Emergencies don't happen at doctor's offices. They happen at the hospital. Okay? The doctor's office emergencies are because he ran late at lunch having a couple of martinis, or on his day golfing. Before he got done back to his office, he had to finish his 18th round, 18th hole, 19th hole, what have you, but he makes me late with my appointment because he can't see me. Now, I understand sometimes things happen and an appointment runs over. Okay, it happens. But just like it happens when I have a flat tire and I can't get to the doctor's office on time. Don't punish me because I can't get there on time if I can't punish you because you weren't there on time. My time's every bit as valuable as yours. Another thing about doctors is, they seem to think you have an unlimited supply of cash. It's like, well, go out and get this. Well, go out and get that. Well, here's a prescription for this. And you go to the drugstore and you find out that that prescription that they just gave you was, to start with, not for a generic medicine, but for a brand name that costs $387 a pill. Okay, and they expect you to buy 30 of them. Why can't he give me the generic right off the bat? Why is it they think that, just because they don't want me to eat red meat, that I can afford to go out and buy Vichy Swa? Okay? I can't afford to do what doctors do. I drive around in an 18-year-old car. Okay? Still runs good, but I can't afford to go out and buy a new Mercedes every year or two like they do. Have a little consideration for people who come to you to visit because they're ill. You know, many of us are on Social Security, and believe me, Social Security does not give you the kind of money that you would like to have. It's pretty paltry considering how many years you work to get it. But doctors don't seem to think about that. Their answer is, pay me. That's my take on things for this week. Think about your own doctors. See if I'm not telling the truth. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you again next time.